welcome to a brand new week live from AYOGEN TV. This is Breakfast News. I am Charles Olowe Oluwafemi. Here are the major news headlines for today. On our local news this morning, fuel sells for 400 naira per litre in Abuja. Other scarcity persists in Lagos. Anxiety as ASU make decision on strike on Monday. On our political news, shun money politics, embrace unity. CNJ urge youth. On our business story, no paying set for strike, insists ministry diverting 621 billion naira round road fund. On our sports story, returning Faleye and shooting win over Dakada. On our air story, COVID-19, Nigeria record 1 death, 8 new infection Saturday. On our foreign news, police gunmen in racing shoots wound 5 police killed. People killed, self. On our entertainment news this morning, why I've never celebrated Valentine's Day with my husband, Uche Nana. Here are the news in detail. On our local news, fuel sells for 400 liters in Abuja. Others, scarcity persists in Lagos. Residents of Abuja and neighboring states of Niger and Nasarawa are still facing tough times sourcing for petrol. Premium motor spirit, popularly called petrol, with the commodity selling for an high as 400 naira per litre by black marketers. The development came almost 1 week after the import of millions of dirty PMS from Europe into Nigeria disrupted the fuel supply system of the country, leading to long queues nationwide. The Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited has ordered that the recall of the contaminated fuel by oil marketers has been battling various challenges, ranging from PMS supply shortage to complaints by consumers who claim the bad product has damaged their vehicles. However, financial on Sunday that black marketers who sell petrol in jerry can are now the easy accessible supply of PMS in Abuja and neighboring states. A significant percentage of filling stations in Nigeria's capital city do not currently have petrol to dispense. Oil marketers told our correspondent that a few other outlets that had products were still trying to return the adulterated petrol supply to them since last week. This, they said, has prevented the affected station from making an uncontaminated product as they currently lack space to store new consignments. Heavy queue greeted the limited number of filling stations that dispense petrol on Sunday. Motorists spent several hours under the scorching sun waiting to be served petrol. The NNPC filling station on Arab Road in Kauba, Abuja, had hundreds of motorists who formed long queue that blocked the road and caused several traffic in the area. The NIPCO filling station on the Kauba end of the Abuja-Zuba Expressway also had a large number of PMS seekers in Zuba, Niger State. It was observed that several outlets were closed. Our correspondent also gathered that many filling stations in Nyanya, Maraba, in Nasarawa State were closed on Sunday. This led to worrisome level of scarcity in Abuja, Nasarawa, and Niger situation that kept dragging for weeks even before the advent of contaminated fuel imports. The scarcity of petrol in filling stations created a business for black marketers as they surfaced on major roads in Abuja, displaying and selling their wares. While some of them priced their petrol for as high as 6,000 for a 10-liter jerry can, others sold theirs at 4,000 to 10 liters for 10 liters of PMS, translating to 400 naira per liter. The high cost of petrol by black marketers forced motorists to stay in lengthy queue, while those who could not wait in the queue had to part with the costly sum for petrol, providing an explanation as to why many filling stations were still not selling petrol. The National Public Relations Officer, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria Chief Ukadike Chinedu, said some retailers who purchased the adulterated products were still struggling to return them. He explained that the contaminated products were still occupying spaces in the underground tank of the affected filling stations, adding that this had prevented the outlets from accessing new stock. Where will you discharge your new stock when your underground tanks still have contaminated products that have not been returned? Many of those who brought the contaminated products are still struggling to have them returned to NNPC, the marketer stated. He added, I told you that the marketer marketer currently has about 100,000 liters still in the bank on the ground, and as we speak, I will take them close to 700,000 to evacuate it, and now just 700,000 naira to evacuate it, and not just that, the product is occupying space. Ukadike had earlier state call on the government to provide a clear directive on how marketer will return the contaminated product, as this will create space for new contaminated stock. Anxiety as ASU make decision on strike on Monday. The Academic Staff Union of University is expected to come up with a decision on whether to embark on fresh industrial action known on Monday. That's today. Members of the Union National Executive Council have been holding marathon meetings since Saturday. Members of NEC, including ASU leaders across campuses, has been in a closed-door meeting at the University of Lagos, Akoka, and will have a final lapse of meeting by 12 midnight on Monday. They promised to address a press conference on Monday today to announce the resolution of the 2 days meeting titled Neck to Neck. There was anxiety among university students and parents last night over fear that the union may declare fresh strike. A source told our correspondent that the meeting has been moved from the Adeajayi Auditorium in Unilag, where they started on Saturday, to Tayo Aderinokun Lecture Hall on Sunday. ASU decided to embark on 2-day meeting after it has sensitized and mobilized lecturers and students across all faculties on the reason the union might likely go on strike. While the sensitization was ongoing, the co-chairman of the National Inter-Religious Council, president of the Christian Association of Nigeria, CAN, Dr. Samson Ayokunle, and the Sultan of Sokoto, Mohammed Abubakar III, visited the President, Major General Buhari, over the lack of implementation of Memorandum of Understanding the government signed with ASU in 2009 and others. But ASU National President, Professor Emmanuel Osodeke, and other leaders across the campuses insisted that the federal government could not be trusted following its consistent refusal to implement the memorandum of action it signed with the union, leading to the suspension of 2020 strike action. After the Union National Executive Council meeting at the University of Abuja on November 13 and 14, ASU President Osodeke lamented that despite meeting with the Minister of Labour and Employment, Dr. Chris Ngige, on October 14, 2021, on issues including funding for revitalization of public university and academic allowance, university transparency and accountability solution, promoting area renegotiation of 2009 ASU FGN agreement, and the inconsistencies in integrated payroll and personal information system payments. None of them had been met. On our political news this morning, Sean Money Politics Embrace Unity. CNG urged youth. The coalition of Northern Group has urged Nigerian youth to embrace unity and love for one another and shun money politics for national development. The chairman of the group, Nastura Serif, made the call during the Maitama Sule Leadership Lecture Series held at Bayero University, Kano, where the theme role of youth in shaping the future of Northern Nigeria, organized by the student wing of the coalition. He said the CNG resolved to educate youth on the nitty-gritty of politics so that future leaders could learn how to tackle the problems within the country. This is the 18th lecture in the series, and the aim behind is to give our youth a chance to learn how to confront challenges politically, Sheriff stated. A former deputy governor of Kano State, Professor Hafiz Abubakar, also decried the dirty politics being played by Nigerian politicians. He stated the need for the mindset of the youth to be changed for the better. Abubakar emphasized the need to inculcate new and responsible idea in the youth to bring about a change in the leadership focus. He stated the money politics system is terrible, and that is why we are here. We are playing wrong, dirty, and unproductive politics. Therefore, the youth as tomorrow's leaders should be aware of this because they are victims of bad leadership at all levels. I am sure that they want better leadership for themselves and the coming generation. So every one of us should realize this because we are on the wrong path, and we have to chart a new course for a better Nigeria. The national coordinator of the student wings of the CNG, Jamilu Aliyu, reiterated the need for integrity and avoidance of money politics. He said, we tagged the lecture series with the names of Maitama Sule, who is believed to be a man of integrity and honesty. We are trying to eradicate the leadership of money bags. Affording money politics at this level becomes necessary because the people are already feeling the wrath of rotten leadership. We can all see the security situation, how people are living in abject poverty and below the poverty line, with some of them not even being able to pay their school fee, which are rampantly increasing and skyrocketing. So enough is enough. We have to build a country that we believe in and that we compete with other countries, not only in Africa but in the world entirely. On our business news this morning, NUPENG set for strike, insists ministry diverting 621 billion naira road fund. The Nigeria Union of Petroleum and Natural Gas Workers on Saturday declared its support for the imminent industrial action by the petroleum tanker driver branch of NUPENG and announced that it had started mobilizing members of the union for the sudden strike. NUPENG also insisted that its investigation showed that officials of the Federal Ministry of Works and Housing were currently diverting the 621 billion naira provided by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited for the rehabilitation of 21 critical highways. Although the Work Ministry denied the allegation, the union argued that the road rehabilitation picture being brandished by the FMWH were photographs that were taken before the 621 billion naira was approved. They disclosed this in a statement jointly signed by the Union President Williams Akporia and General Secretary Olawale Afolabi, adding that the agreement reached on the matter with the government and other stakeholders in two separate meetings were not upheld. The statement read, in part, these two meetings resulted into the signing of the communique indicating the readiness and willingness of NNPC to finance the rehabilitation of identified 21 critical roads at an estimated sum of 621 billion naira through road infrastructure tax credit scheme. On the basis of this communique, the union suspended the intended industrial action, but we were very clear in our statement that should be the spirit and letter of the agreement. Not fully implemented, we focus on those jointly identified critical roads or attempts it made to divert the fund. The union will not give further warning to resume the intended action. Unfortunately, our worst fear concerning the struggle is gradually unfolding, with information coming out from the reliable source that some elements in the gaps of being state government officials of Ministry of Work and Housing and desperate politicians are already dipping their soiled hands into this fund and diverting them to roads already budgeted for and done since last year. NUPENG added the officials of the Ministry of Works and Housing are going around showing pictures of road done in June and August 2021 to justify payments made from the 621 billion naira, which was approved in October 2021 for the identified 2021 road. We have our facts and figures, and we shall not call into align the 621 billion naira to go the same way other budget funds have gone. The union demanded the immediate halt to the further release of funds until a competent monitoring and validation team comprising of stakeholders that signed the communique was informed. It demanded that the pre-award picture of the 21 identified road be taken, which will be compared with the picture of post-repair or reconstruction. The 621 billion naira approved because of our demand and struggle. Therefore, we all our members and the general public the responsibility to ensure that every kobo of the approved fund is accountable for, NUPENG stated. On our sports news this morning, returning Faleye and shooting win over Dakada. Shooting star coach Edith Agoye hailed match winner Sunday Faleye impact in the 1-0 win over Dakada FC in their match day 12 MPFL featured in Ibadan on Sunday as they returned to winning ways after their 1-0 loss to Remo Stars last week. Faleye scored the only goal of the encounter in 82nd minute to end his side the win as they moved to 6th on the table after 12 games. It is Faleye's second debut for the team after returning from Czech Republic, and the club Plagos and the tricky forward played a simple 1-2 pass with a teammate before firing a low shot past the Dakada goalkeeper. Agoye was full of praises for the forward after his performance despite playing a substitute role. The goal he scored is an example of the quality he can bring to any team. We are delighted that everything we thought of before bringing him he showed in a few minutes, Agoye said after the game. We can only hope that he will build on his momentum and we will be able to see more of him. Faleye also stated that his return to Ibadan was to help the Oluyole Warriors play continental football next season. It's always a big opportunity for me to play for the clubs, and I believe all the players know the importance of the winning and what they need to do to be better and the fight for a continental ticket, Faleye told newsmen after the game. My return to the club will motivate the player, and we are already working together to ensure that the team is in the right place and the players are happy. My target is to see the team doing well. On our 8th news, COVID-19, Nigeria recorded 1 death, 8 new infections on Saturday. On Saturday, Nigeria recorded its lowest daily COVID-19 cases in almost 2 years, with 8 new infections recorded across the state of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. The latest statistics released by the Nigerian Center for Disease Control, NCDC, Sunday morning also confirmed 1 fatality, and the death toll now stands at 3,141. The disease center noted that the new confirmed cases have increased the infection toll to 253,978, including over 20,500 active cases. The breakdown of the NSCDC data showed that FCT topped the infection chart with 4 cases, while Rivers and Kaduna reported 2 and a single case respectively, with no backlog of infection and discharge reported. The data also showed that 230,323 people have been discharged nationwide, including community discharges. The NCDC noted that the 5 states, Bauchi, Delta, Kano, Plateau, and Sokoto, reported that they recorded no case on Saturday. On our foreign news, police gunmen in Racine shoots wound 5 people, kill serve. Racine, which a man shot and wounded 5 people in a southern West Coast city earlier on Sunday, then killed himself as police closed in, authorities said. Officials responding to reports of shots fired around 2 a.m. in downtown Racine saw people fleeing and encountered a man with a gun. The Racine Police Department said in a statement after a brief short chase, a police negotiated with a man for several minutes, but he returned the gun on himself, so officers fired their weapon, police said. 3 shooting victims were taken to a local hospital and 2 more turned up at hospital in different cities, police said. 4 of the victims were male and 1 was female. None appeared to have life-threatening injury. Police provided no information about the identity of the shooter or his victim or the relationship between them, but said the shooting appeared to be domestic-related. This morning on our entertainment news, where I've never celebrated Valentine's Day with my husband, Uche Nana. Actress Uche Nana has urged ladies to celebrate their partner on Valentine's Day and other time. In an interview with Sunday Scoop, she said the young ladies should endeavor to always celebrate their partner. They don't have to wait till Valentine's Day. A responsible partner knows to make their partner happy. A loving partner will show love every day, even if they don't have money. Sharing her thoughts about young people who put prayer on their partner over Valentine's Day celebrations, she said, I believe young people who take Valentine's Day celebration too serious are yet to understand life. There is no particular day when one needs to demand something extra from one's partner. I'm a married woman and I show love to my husband all the time. I don't have to wait until Valentine's Day to let my husband know how much I love him. Since I got married, I've never celebrated Valentine's Day with my husband, and it's not because we don't want to, but we have never had the chance to be together on Valentine's Day since we got married. I cannot even recollect any remarkable Valentine's Day I had while I was single. I believe people should show love to their partners every day, not just on Valentine's Day. That was the news on AYOGEN TV Breakfast News today. Come back still on Breakfast News on AYOGEN TV. Here are the major news headline once again. On our local news this morning, fuel sell for 400 liters in Abuja. Others see scarcity persists in Lagos. Anxiety as ASU make decision on strike on Monday. Political news. Shun money politics, embrace unity. CNG urge youth. Na business story. No paying set for strike. Insist ministry diverting 621 billion naira road fund. On our sports news story, returning Fale and shooting win over Dakada. On our health news, COVID-19 Nigeria record 1 death, 8 new infection on Saturday. Now, foreign police gunmen in racing shots wound 5 people, kill himself. Finally, on entertainment news, why I've never celebrated Valentine's Day with my husband, says Uche Nana. That was the news on Breakfast News on AYOGEN TV. And don't forget to subscribe and follow us on all our social media platforms. Follow us on our YouTube page. And also on our Facebook channel, you follow us on AYOGEN League. And don't forget to visit and read every news on our official website, www.ayogentv.com. And from AYOGEN TV, all of us wish you happy Valentine's Day, and we love you. Stay blessed.